Imagine an animal so strange it looks like a beaver, a duck, and an otter all decided to have a baby. For years, scientists who first saw it thought it was a prank, a hoax stitched together by a trickster. But this creature is very, very real. It's an egg-laying, venomous, milk-sweating mammal with a rubbery bill that can sense electricity. Welcome to the wonderfully weird world of the platypus. Stick around, because we're diving deep into 5 unbelievable facts about this Australian marvel that will completely blow your mind. You thought you knew weird? You have no idea. So let's start with one of the platypus's most famous and baffling features. It lays eggs. This puts them in an incredibly exclusive club of mammals called monotremes, a group that only includes the platypus and 4 species of echidnas. Think about that for a second. Almost every other mammal on Earth, from the tiniest shrew to the colossal blue whale, gives birth to live young. But the platypus? It decided to stick with the old school method. The female lays 1 to 3 small, leathery eggs, usually in a deep riverside burrow she meticulously prepares. She then curls around them to incubate them, much like a bird. When the tiny, undeveloped platypuses, called puggles, which is just adorable, hatch, they are blind, hairless, and completely dependent on their mother. This mix of mammalian and reptilian traits is a living window into our planet's deep evolutionary past, showing a time when the lines between animal groups were much more blurred. It's like looking at a living fossil. Now, if egg-laying wasn't strange enough for a mammal, how about this? Male platypuses are venomous. Yes, you heard that right. On the ankle of each of their hind legs, males have a sharp, hollow spur connected to a venom gland. While they aren't aggressive animals, they will use these spurs for defense and, more commonly, to fight other males for dominance during mating season. The venom isn't lethal to humans, but the stories from people who've been spurred are intense. They describe excruciating, immediate pain that can last for weeks or even months, with standard painkillers like morphine often being ineffective. The venom contains a unique cocktail of toxins, some of which are similar to those found in snakes and spiders. So, while they look cuddly, you definitely don't want to get on the wrong side of a male platypus. The females, interestingly, are born with these spurs too, but they fall off within their first year of life. Let's move on from venom to something a little more nourishing. Platypuses produce milk for their young, a defining characteristic of all mammals. But here's the platypus twist. They don't have nipples. So how do the puggles drink? The milk is literally secreted, or sweated, from pores in the mother's skin, collecting in grooves on her abdomen. The babies then lap it up directly from her fur. It's a messy, inefficient, but ultimately effective way of feeding. And this milk is incredible stuff. Recently, scientists discovered a unique protein in platypus milk with powerful antibacterial properties. In the non-sterile environment of a burrow and lapping milk from fur, this supermilk helps protect the vulnerable young from dangerous bacteria. Researchers are now studying this protein, hoping it could lead to new types of antibiotics to fight superbugs. The platypus. Not just weird, but potentially a lifesaver. All right, let's talk about that iconic bill. It might look like a duck's bill, but it's not hard and bony. It's actually soft, rubbery, and covered in thousands of tiny receptors. This bill is a highly sophisticated sensory organ, and it's the key to the platypus's survival. When a platypus dives underwater to hunt for insects, larvae, and shellfish, it does something remarkable. It closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils completely. It's essentially swimming blind and deaf. So how does it find food? It uses a sixth sense called electrolocation. The receptors on its bill can detect the tiny electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of its prey. At the same time, other receptors, called mechanoreceptors, detect movement and pressure changes in the water. By sweeping its head from side to side, the platypus creates a 3D map of its surroundings, pinpointing the exact location of a wriggling shrimp or a burrowing worm in the murky riverbed. It's like having built-in night vision goggles, but for electricity. Our final fact is all about their unique physique and how it makes them masters of their environment. The platypus is perfectly designed for a semi-aquatic life. Their dense, waterproof fur traps a layer of air next to their skin, keeping them warm and buoyant in cold water. It's like wearing a custom-made, insulated wetsuit. On their front feet, they have large webbing that extends well beyond their claws, turning them into powerful paddles for swimming. But here's the clever part. When they need to walk on land or dig their burrows, they can roll that webbing back, exposing their strong claws. It's like having retractable flippers. This dual-purpose design allows them to be graceful swimmers and efficient diggers. Their flattened, beaver-like tail acts as a rudder in the water and also stores fat reserves, just in case food becomes scarce. It's a testament to millions of years of evolution, resulting in a creature perfectly tuned to thrive in both water and on land. The platypus isn't just a collection of odd parts. It's a beautifully engineered survival machine. And there you have it! 5 mind-bending facts about the incredible platypus. From laying eggs and wielding venom to sweating milk and sensing electricity, this animal truly redefines what it means to be a mammal. It's a living, breathing puzzle of evolution that continues to fascinate scientists and animal lovers around the globe. What a creature! If you found the platypus as amazing as I do, please show some love by hitting that like button. And for more deep dives into the most incredible animals on our planet, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.